The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We go set, lady.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
21.
3 down. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Let's go.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
41's coming, 41. Alert! It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mike 41.
Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
He's coming. Hey.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll get this down to the 10. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Second down and goal. Stafford. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now Stafford on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Come on now, let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Yeah, Liz.
Quick the edge, quick the edge.
Go to 50.
Safe.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Bang. Under 10. 26.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch the ship. Kill.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I got you. You go tight. You got tight right there.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, here's Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 55 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stafford on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Stafford. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Check hot route. Hot. Stay 50, stay 50. 49, check 49. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hey, easy. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
On first down, Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers, and he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check 41. Here we go. He's coming.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
He's checking.
Flush to his right.
Crash.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Bandit. Watch that. Slam. Real right. 22.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch the flood. Motion. Pop. 41 mic. Right here. 41 mic. Watch the run. Shoot. Hey. Big edge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of it. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Around the 45-yard line. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Stafford now to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford going up top for Kupp. And got his man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Stafford. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Rams 21, Packers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives, exactly.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's brought down. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Sponge, sponge, sponge. Hey, no.
Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Mike 41. All day, just like that. Just like that. SOS, SOS, SOS. Hey. SOS. Back.
On 4th down, Stafford. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
88. Undercrunch. Mike 4. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Defense, let's go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 43. Hatch it. Check 30.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tight dog.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's get off the field, D. Check the backer.
On 1st down, Dillon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And this is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 3. Inside. Mike 4. Yeah. Mike 4.
Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Packers have moved out in front. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And to get deep on me here, I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Dillon bulldozes past him, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They run again with Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On second down, Dillon. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. They'll run a toss here with Dillon. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.